Good afternoon, folks. And today we are on the road and we are in the old police cruiser. We are going to Quehanna Nuclear Research Facility in the test bunkers, and hopefully we don't grow an unauthorized third testicle. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Me and Ben have been planning this trip for a while. We got our trusty old police cruiser here, and we are on our way. We are about 15 to 20 minutes out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Pennsylvania. This place is absolutely gorgeous. There is nothing going on. We are the only ones on the highway. And yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful. I love every second of this. We took a very nice scenic route here. We went through a lot of towns that I have never been through, and some towns that I have been through. So today we are going to the nuclear test bunkers, and we are not going to the reactor site because you're not allowed to go there. That is unauthorized access due to the amount of nuclear waste that was deposited there. We do have a Geiger counter, and we measured radiation back home, and we're going to be comparing that to what we experience up here in the mountains. And today, these bunkers that we're talking about were built right after World War II by Curtiss-Wright Company. The Air Force had a crazy idea of, since at the time ICBMs or intercontinental ballistic missiles did not exist, they said, if we want to drop a nuclear bomb, we got to do it by plane. So we had nuclear bombers. And the idea is that if we do a nuclear aircraft, much like you would do a nuclear submarine, that you could keep that plane airborne indefinitely for months on end, as long as the crew had supplies and food. However, that was a flying reactor in the sky, and the Air Force quickly abandoned that project, and they pulled their funding from it. And that left Curtiss-Wright and U.S. Atomics at quite the stalemate with what to do at the site, because they had completed atomic engines for these aircrafts, and they had tested them at the site. And that's what we were going to go and see today. There was a ton of nuclear waste that was buried up there. There's a lot of very nasty stuff up there. We are in the Quehanna Wilds, in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Like I said, this place is absolutely beautiful. There are no permanent residents in the area, and there are no industries in that area right there, because you are not allowed to set up a commercial shop, because you're not allowed to have employees there for 8 hours a day or more. They consider that dangerous, and we are going up there today just to go say hi, go see what's up. And hopefully we see a radioactive bear or a rad moose, something cool. Two-headed possum, maybe. That'd be sick. I'd want to take it home, raise it. I would love to. It's always been a dream of mine to do that. Never have. That would be illegal. So when we get up to the site, we're looking for a stone highway marker with a big stone number 5 carved into it. That is the parking for the jet bunkers. And we're basically just going to take it from there. We're going to go down the original road that Curtiss-Wright built back in 1949, 50 something. And Penn State actually took over this place in the 60s. And they contaminated it even further. And this place was actually in operation until 2002. And it was completely closed up and yanked out, or completely removed, by 2009. So this is a relatively recent site, and not a lot of people know about this, about how big of the ecological disaster that this really truly was. You know, everybody knows about 3 Mile Island because it was all over the news and it had happened right after Chernobyl. But not a lot of people think about, what about companies burying stuff, burying containers of radioactive materials, some of which have been dug up by bears in this area specifically. So we got a Geiger counter, and if it gets bad, we're gonna just turn back, and it's not worth growing the unauthorized third testicles. It'd be kind of sweet though. But yeah, here we go. Hi, how are you? Oh, that's cool. Old pop can or old can tab from way back in the day. I have the famous douche flute. So just think that back in the day, they used this entire area for testing atomic motors and nuclear aircraft, which I agree was probably a bad decision. In the 1960s, they released 90% of the liquid nuclear waste into the local water. What was that? Yeah, looks like somebody was messing with a spray can, or they were marking a trail. Maybe we bust out the Geiger counter and see if it improves. Nothing. So they buried 90% of the nuclear waste in this area, and it's not super deep. It's kind of just everywhere, from what I was told, or what I read online. This place is beautiful, and it is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. It was clearly a parking area at one point. I'm going to shut this off to save the battery. You notice how everything out there is like yellow and weird? Like it all just changed? Huh. It appears the dead end. Oh, This? Yeah. No idea. This might be a mount for the motor, maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. There she is. I don't think I can make it up that hill. I probably could if I really wanted to.
Hey, shut that vaping off if you can. You just gotta hit that arrow twice. There we go.
Those are bat boxes. There any bats in them?
Looks okay. There's not a spider in there that's gonna like literally kill me unless it's like a brown recluse won't. We're close enough to a hospital, right?
Probably.
Probably. Works for me. All right.
I can't see the damn thing in there.
I can't see shit either. Let me see that light, bud. Geiger counter's still okay.
Good.
I'm gonna head down the ladder.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be okay. Oh, there it is. We're good. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So We're in the bunker. And let's see. Some radiation levels are still normal. The radiation levels are still normal. Oh shit, what is that? Just a piece of sheet metal. Now that looks like a bad box. That's what I just came down. Yeah, I'm good, friend. Radiation's still reading normal. I hope this thing's accurate.
What?
I said, the radiation levels are still reading normal. I hope this thing's accurate. A lot of people come down here to party. That's for sure. And what's going on around this door? This door looks welded shut. That door's welded shut. I said that door's welded shut. There's no way to get that open. And there's just one more. I'm coming back. Okay. You take the phone, friend. It's still recording.
It's the rare cave dwelling schmegel. How was it in there?
Pretty cool, actually. Not terribly radioactive.
No?
No. Didn't smell bad or anything.
Nice.
Holy shit.
If we find the reactor pool, we find the test site. It's definitely higher here. We're at 17. I'm thinking this might have been where the tests occurred. There it is. There's the pool. Because the whole idea of this back here was to have something back here to take the brunt of the heat. So the engine was probably mounted right here, right where it's the highest. You want to go find the second one?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
It is.
There's vehicles. Okay, well let's just park right here then. Alrighty folks, here we are at gate 251, entering the the north bunker complex. We were just at the south bunker. This is the road that leads up to what was left of the other bunker. Now this one you're supposed to be able to get inside of and is entirely intact from what I've read. Bear poo. Fresh, steaming bear poo. Looks like we might be here. We're definitely getting a lot closer. It's probably right around this bend. There it is. It's right behind those trees. That way. This looks like it's the way. Yep. Ah, this is that trail, like I said, it loops around.
Yep.
So we took the longest way possible in. Ooh, there's bat boxes in there. Get a light. Pretty small.
Yeah. Got more viewing windows here.
Right.
Radiation reading normal.
Atoms for peace.
Yep. Atoms for peace.
You have my microphone, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fascinating. See how thick that glass really was. There's multiple layers. That's just bullshit stuff. How many outcomes footage do you think we have so far?
A lot, actually.
Patrick.
Where is he? Oh.
So you've been?
What? Yeah. Think that was a light fixture?
Probably.
Radiation's normal in here.
It's what?
Radiation's normal in here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So that means it did its job.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
It's good to know that when the bombs fall, the lads are more protected than us.
Yeah. Great thing to know.
Hopefully they can repopulate the earth. You ready?
Yeah.
Atoms for peace, my ass. They needed to create the most efficient aircraft possible. Why? Because planes need to stay in the sky indefinitely. But why? Atomic bombs is why. Atoms for peace.